What are the two most important things that you could possibly do, the most crucial things that you could do in order to become a profitable day trader? It does not sound cool and it is not sexy whatsoever, but you need practice and you need consistency. Now, practice you can do by yourself at any time, but consistency is where a lot of people struggle. You don't trade every day, nobody's holding you accountable, you hide all of your negative trades, you jump from strategy to strategy to strategy in whatever the new trending YouTube video is. So for those of you that have been here for a while, you know what I'm about to say, and for those of you that are new, get ready to change everything in your day trading. Yep. You guessed it, we are doing Strategy Wars Season 4. Now, for those of you that have no idea what Strategy Wars is, let me fill you in on the previous 3 seasons. So when we started Strategy Wars Season 1, it was a complete shot in the dark. I honestly thought that it was not going to be this good and it was not going to be successful. I was so wrong, it's not even funny. So we created 5 custom indicators on TradingView. They are called the DeLorean, Stairmaster, Happy Trail, Outback, and Brute Force. All of these indicators have rule-based strategies behind them. And we also have a diligent team of backtesters that have backtested every single one of these strategies as well as forward tested these strategies. I'll share those data results with you a little bit later in this video. So the whole concept behind this is that everybody in the community gets the opportunity to pick one of their favorite strategies. When they sign up for Strategy Wars, they choose that strategy that they're going to stick with the entire month. They get put with all of the other traders that chose that same strategy, and they have their own closed community where they can talk about every single one of their trades every single day. The goal is to trade that strategy based on the rules and nothing else. You cannot do any other type of trading unless you get a signal from that strategy. The goal each day is to end in profit, whether it's $1 or $1,000. Then each competitor would take a screenshot of their trades, the analysis behind their trades, as well as a screenshot from MT4 or MT5, and submit that to the testimonial section, tagging their team name in there to get points for the day. If you ended the day in profit, you got your team a point. So as you can see right here, this is the final standings of Season 1 Strategy Wars that we had August last year. I know I said 5 strategies, but there are 6 teams because one of them is the 3-line strikers. This is not a rules-based strategy. It just uses the 3-line strike indicator that I like trading. So they get to compete as well. Of all of the teams competing that month, DeLorean took first place, but the thing that I want to draw your attention to the most is the statistic that 95% of day traders fail. They fail to be profitable, they fail to be consistent, and they end up just quitting day trading eventually, and or lose all of their money. Of the total traders that we had competing in Strategy Wars, 17% of our traders using our strategies were profitable for this month. That's 3 times the normal statistic, which doesn't sound like much, but if you put it in percentages, it's 300% better. And if you guys follow me on Telegram and you know who Christy is, you can see she had 100% profitability that month and tied for first place. When I grow up, I want to be like her. Now, the last place strategy was brute force. We saw that statistic and we knew something was wrong, so we took the brute force strategy and gave it a complete revamp to refresh it for Season 2. Then when we had Strategy Wars Season 2 in November, it did so amazingly well that they got first place in the second season. I, however, stuck with the 3-line strike, and this season I actually managed to get on the leaderboard and place 14th out of all the traders. Now, the 4 most important things about Strategy Wars and the benefits that it carries over into your normal day trading. The first thing is actually sticking to a strategy. The rules are you can only trade that strategy for the entire month. You have to, you can't do anything else no matter what. And was the main benefit for me because I know so much information about day trading. I know so many different strategies and I want and try to trade everything. And I usually screw things up because of that. When I was forced to stay consistent and I could not enter a trade unless I got my requirements on that trade, you can see I did pretty well. The second benefit is having that exact community within the community that you only talk about your strategies. You get screenshots from every other trader, what they're looking at, what they're trading, what their setup looks like, what the confluences they're doing, and you can snowball and spitfire back and forth ideas with these traders to really hone in your edge and all work together in order to win that Strategy War season. And again, Christy tied for first place, a 100% profitable month. Both the first and the second season, she was using Stairmaster. Then in Strategy Wars Season 3, we decided to do some extended playoffs because it was such a tight race between the Outback strategy and the DeLorean strategy. But eventually, at the end of the day, DeLorean came back to take their second victory in Strategy Wars. So for Strategy Wars Season 4, we decided to look at the statistics again and saw that Happy Trail was falling behind. So we've done a complete revamp of that strategy, which I'm going to share with you right now on TradingView. So if you've used Happy Trail previously, what I want you to do is just take it off of your charts completely. Refresh the page, go to your indicators tab under invite only, click Happy Trail and allow signal repainting if you want to do that. Once you do, you will see the settings have completely changed. We now have 4 use cases for Happy Trail. Number 4 right here is exactly as it was before. The 3 that we've added is case 1, 2, and 3. Case 1 is for seasoned veterans that know price action, know when a break and retest happens, all of the price action theory. This will give you your overall directional bias and allow you to filter out the false signals. And this is 100% reliant on you. Now, case number 2 is my absolute favorite. Say you're looking at NAS on the 5-minute chart and you want multi-time frame confluence. In the settings, you can select the higher time frame. Instead of being at chart, you can change it to the 15-minute. That means that whatever Happy Trail prints on the 5-minute chart needs to be in confluence with the higher time frame on the 15-minute. The higher time frame confluence will be this green arrow in an uptrend and a red arrow in a downtrend. Happy Trail will print a right side up smiley face for a bull movement and an upside down smiley face for a bear movement. And because you understand price action, you know that we're in an uptrend, and all you want to do is take every single Happy Trail signal that is in confluence with that bullish trend. Staying safe and looking for a smaller take profit with a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio, you can see the results right here on the 5-minute time frame with a 15-minute higher time frame confluence. The higher your higher time frame confluence, the less entries you will get, but the more directional bias you will get. So as you can see here, using Happy Trail on a 1-minute time frame with a 45-minute higher time frame bias, it filters out a lot of the noise. But we don't want you to have to guess what time frame, what session, what pair to trade. We've done all of the backtesting data for you. Now, as you can see here, we've tried thousands of different combinations on all the different major currency pairs, as well as indices and cryptocurrencies. And what we've given you on this sheet is the top 116. From GBP USD to NAS 100, whether it's on the 5-minute chart with a 15-minute higher time frame confluence or the 1-minute and the 5-minute. You can sort all of this information by risk to reward, total percentage gain on the account, maximum drawdown, win rate, and standard deviation. So all you have to do to manipulate this data is go to File, make a copy, and then you can play with it yourself and make any adjustments and sort by total gain or daily drawdown. So of the statistics that we have is New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar on the 1-minute time frame with a 5-minute confluence, total gain of 73% over 224 trades. If you want to sort by win rate, we got JP225 with a win rate of 65%, totaling 97 trades with a gain of 31% or 31R. And that's backtested data all the way back from January. Now, when I tell you the team went crazy on this, it is crazy. There are over 10,000 data sets between combinations of different case studies as well as timeframes. Within that is over 10 million trades backtested, which is why it's very useful to have that filter showing you the top 116. So the question is, will Happy Trail have the same Cinderella comeback story that Brute Force did after its revamp? And if you guys are inside the TTF community, you have access to the price action course, the Smart Money Concepts course, and the new ICT course. I'll be talking about the Smart Money Concepts course in tomorrow's video, but when I was doing on-chart examples and I put on Happy Trail right here, looking at these areas of demand, because you have your overall directional bias with your higher time frame and your lower time frame, every time one of these demand levels were created, you could have taken these signals, stop loss below the swing with a 1 to 1.5, and you had 4 back-to-back wins right here within 4 days on a 15-minute time frame, which is super slow, in my own personal opinion. So if you want to take your day trading to another level and you want to learn how to be consistent and you want people pushing you and you want that community behind it, that community comes with the accountability of showing up every single day and doing what's best for your team to get the most amount of points to win that Strategy War season. Come sign up for Strategy War Season 4, which is launching on July 5th. Sign-ups start today. You must sign up within the Discord community to be able to compete in Strategy War Season 4. Even if you're not competing in this season of Strategy Wars, I highly suggest picking your favorite team just so that you can have access to the chat so you can see what's going on in that strategy that you like most. You will get a lot of insight, and it's almost like cheat codes. So what strategy am I going to pick for Strategy War Season 4? The answer for me is simple. I'm going with